What's up, guys? Welcome back to Will of DDT. My name's Anonymous, and today we are going to be going over my Pluffy in-depth gameplay guide. So if you click the link down in the description below, you can see my deck profile where I actually explain all the card choices in depth. But Pluffy's pretty standard, so if you've seen one list, you've seen them all basically. Spiciest thing that we've got going on in this list is the 4-cost blocker law. Everything else is really standard. Again, if you want explanations for how these cards actually work, if you're a newer player or new to this deck, definitely click the link in the description down below. But if you want an in-depth gameplay guide, actually watch some matches with this deck and how to play different matchups, then this is the video for you. So keep on watching. So, alright guys, that is going to be it for the intro. We'll just jump into some games. Alrighty guys, let's jump right into a game. My first game last time was Smoker versus Pluffy. Let's see if we can do a Pluffy versus Smoker. I certainly hope yeah, I don't end up getting clapped like I clapped that other guy before. So yeah, anyway, this is, let's see. Smoker chose to go second. We're going first, which is what we want. This hand isn't great, but it could get worse is the issue. But, I will say that yeah, I'll say we'll mulligan this. Okay, we got our 1-cost law and we got our Sangoro. This is quite a bit better. So let's go ahead and grab our Luffy Taro. Very nice. So we've got the combo going already. This is ideal. First turn, you want to drop your 1-cost law. Second turn, you're going to be at 3 Dawn. Use leader ability to go up to 4. And then you want to play your 4-cost Zoro Searcher if you've got it. If you don't, then you want to play Bon Clay. And then on your 7 Dawn turn, next turn, you're going to drop Luffy Taro into Sangoro. So let's go ahead and let's just activate for the hell of it, see what we get. So we have a 5-cost kid in hand. It's not bad. We will go ahead and swing. Yeah, I'll just say we swing 5k into Smoker. I don't think there's any reason to play the Bon Clay first and go 6. I don't think it would hurt, but at the same time, there could be some triggers that come out of his life that would kill our Bon Clay, and usually people are taking that first hit anyways, like we just saw. So that's why I chose not to play Bon Clay first, personally, but it wouldn't have been wrong to play it first either. So then we play the Bon Clay, we ramp it Dawn. The reason this is nice is because we already saw our key pieces without having to use the 4-cost Zoro Searcher, so we already saw Luffy Taro and Sangoro right from the jump. So Bon Clay is nice here because it's a threat. It needs to be KO'd. For black, it is a little too easy to KO it, unfortunately. But good thing about it is that it ramps a Dawn without having to take your life. So I will not have to use leader ability next turn. I still can if I want to play a 9-drop the following turn, but next turn we will be at 7 just because we used leader ability once and played a single Bon Clay. So he's playing brand new. Grabbing the 5-cost Tashigi, definitely a scary card, and then he's playing Sengoku, trashing Kuzan and something else to draw 3. Okay, he's gonna swing 7k with his leader, so that is one disadvantage we have having a 1-cost on the board. He just gets to do free 7ks, but it is what it is. We take. Again, we're in a better spot than usual because we don't need to take another life right now to play a 7-cost, so that is good. So we'll go ahead and just keep it simple, guys. We swing 5 at his life, see if he takes. Probably not at this point with 8 cards in hand. I'm sure he can afford to counter that. Alright, come on, Smokey. Surely it's not that complicated. Alright, he gives us a 2k, which is actually makes sense. Now we play our Luffy Taro, we select a Dawn to return, and we play out Sangoro. Very good combo. Unfortunately, playing against a black deck, it is what it is. We'll probably lose one of these the following turn. But Smoker doesn't really excel at killing 2 things a turn, unlike Lucci, who can pretty consistently kill 2 things a turn because of 4-cost Lucci. So we're only going to lose one of these. And he decides to go for the Bon Clay. Kind of a weird choice. Yeah, kind of a weird choice. I mean, the Bon Clay obviously becomes a very scary unit later on once Smoker stops dropping his boss monsters. But I would have gone for the Sangoro, I think. So once again, he's getting a free 7k swing at life. Here's where I kind of want to debate taking this, but we have Blocker Law, and he's got exactly 7 cards in hand, and this is exactly the ideal time to use it. Blocker Law very rarely gets to be used in a lot of the meta matchups. Usually your opponents will be at 6 cards or below, but in certain matchups, Lucci and Shanks, I think, and even in the mirror, you can find opportunities to drop this guy after your Luffy, Taro, and Sangoro turn. So 7k, I'm reluctant, but since we've got 4 blockers in hand, you know what, I'm going to say we'll take it. We've got 4 blockers and a Gum Gum Giant, so I'm gonna say we just take this hit. And I don't know if my computer's glitching out or what, but okay, there we go. All right, we take it. So we got 3 2Ks. I'm feeling all right. I'm not, you know, it's not great, but we're okay to be at 2 life right now. So let's see. Smoker should pass his turn here. Okay, so we've got our Zoro, which is like, it's a little late. Yeah, I do think the correct move is to just play our Blocker Law here, man, and then just go heavy on the swings. So while he's got exactly 7 in hand, it's going to feel really nasty. Let's go ahead and use the action, return a Dawn, and force him to take 2 cards. What did he drop? Ice Age and Tashigi. That feels pretty damn good, actually. The Ice Age is very good. So just because there could be some triggers that KO 5 costs out of life here, I'm going to go ahead and swing 7 with Sanji first. And did we draw a card? Oh, you have to have 8 or more Dawn. I made a mistake there. I made a big mistake. Oh well, that's alright. Not the end of the world, I guess. Okay, well, it is what it is. Yeah, I suppose the proper sequence there would have been to swing with Sanji first. Yeah, alright guys. Ugh, feels bad making a mistake while I'm doing my in-depth gameplay guide, but yeah, I forgot, since we didn't use leader ability there, we only had 8 Dawn, and then we lost 1 because of the loss, so we were only at 7 Dawn, so Sanji doesn't meet his prerequisite to get the draw off of his swing, which is unfortunate. So the proper sequencing would have been to do Sanji first, he'll probably counter it with the 2k, then we draw a card, then we swing with Luffy, he'll take a card, go back up to 7 in hand, then we drop the Law, and then we swing again with our leader or something. That probably would have been the best sequence, but it is what it is. We'll go for another 7 here. And next turn, he's at 8 Dawn. That's likely a Moria play. Although he doesn't really have much to do off of there. I'm just trying to determine whether he's going to play Moria next turn or not. Because if he doesn't play Moria next turn, he might devote some of that Dawn to swings. In which case we might want to keep up the Gum Gum Giant. But it's alright. I'm just going to go hyper aggressive on there. I'm going to do a 9k swing and just guarantee either 3 cards out of hand or he takes the life. And he takes the life. So he's at 1 life now. So we're in a pretty damn good spot, even if he does remove something here. No triggers, which is decent. And we've got 3 2Ks and 2 1Ks in hand. So I feel pretty confident in our ability to defend Sangoro and Luffy Taro next turn. So, see what Smoker does from here. And 8 Dawn. It's when he wants to play Moria, typically. Okay, he's going for the Tashigi, which I think makes more sense. So he's going to kill the blocker and then probably try to swing heavy at the Sangoro. But the best he can manage with... yeah, he could manage a 10k, actually, which I would probably still defend using the 2k, 2k, 1k in my hand. And then he can go for another 6k with Tashigi, which I would give him another 1k for that. It feels a little aggressive, but while he's at 1 life, we really do just want to keep our swings on board and, you know, just pummel him next turn. So, I mean, Pluffy wins quickly. You either win quickly or you know, if you're against a deck that has the ability to stall a little harder, then you end up shoring up with blockers at the end game. So he's going for my life now. He's not going for the Sangoro, which is interesting. Next turn, I feel pretty confident I can play another blocker. So I feel alright, actually, in just taking this. Yeah, we got another Gum Gum Giant, so we're feeling really safe if he does try to get really aggressive here. Best thing he could do at this point is another 8k, excuse my alarm, another 8k with Tashigi, which would just get 2 2ks. So, or he could try to be cheeky, I guess, go like 5k with brand new, 6k with Tashigi, but I don't see the point in that really. Come on, Smoker. Come on. Yeah, this card is a freaking godsend. Gum Gum Giant. It's pretty freaking crazy. 1 Dawn, a net neutral hand size, plus 4k, and you get to filter through your deck. It's just absurd how stacked this card is. So, okay, he is going for the cheeky brand new play, which is so funny. Like, I don't see the point really. Yeah, I'll give you a 1k, man. That's fine. And then he's gonna swing with Tashigi somewhere. Swings at life. That's fine. I give you a 2k. Alright, pass. Come on now. Okay. So, if we had an Onami blocker, I might actually decide to play this Luffy. But, I don't think we... Yeah, I'm gonna start with just a 7k poke at life. See where that gets us. Okay, alright, we've got 8 Dawn. It's not bad, actually. So he gives us a 2k, 1k. At that point, I'm inclined to just go... Yeah, I'm just gonna go 8k at his life. Maybe 8k at the Tashigi? I don't know. Again, we have got a good amount of counters in hand. We could just go for... Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna go 8k at his life. So I think he does need to defend that. And if he can defend that, then he can definitely defend the Tashigi. Ooh. You have to give me 4 1Ks for that. That's insane, bro. That's freaking hilarious. Go for a 5k at his life, man. If he takes this, then we just go all in with the law. He takes. 8 plus 2 is 10. He has to have 3 2Ks in hand. And one of them he didn't know about. So it's not like he could have baited me into doing this. In fact, I can just use leader ability and take my last life and just guarantee the kill. Yeah, I have a Dawn, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get that extra Dawn. Put it on the law. That's going to be an 11k swing at life. This is goofy, guys. This does not happen. The Smoker player seems a little inexperienced, but it is what it is. Like I said, you're generally going to win this matchup anyway just because you're outpacing Smoker's removal. Smoker's a fantastic control deck. I enjoy it more than Lucci, but Lucci has the advantage simply because he has a key card that can remove 2 units per turn. Smoker does not. It takes a while to get going, and so he just usually cannot keep up with this deck, especially in 09 now. This deck is just too damn consistent. So, just too fast. So yeah, guys, that was a matchup against Smoker. Again, Lucci's a little tougher. You can still certainly beat Lucci's, but definitely this is an easier matchup. But anyway, guys, that was Smoker. Let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, let's look for our next matchup here. Ooh. Sanji seems kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. Katakuri. RP Luffy is actually somewhat meta right now. There are a good amount of people trying to cook with this, and it's not an easy matchup, to be completely honest. So he chose to go first. He wants to throw us off curve, which is, I think, correct. Um, it is what it is. It's still winnable, I think. I've done okay in this matchup, going second. Just looking at the hand we have now, what we really want would be the Luffy Taro, but we don't have it. And so I think this is actually the next best thing. The 9 cost Secret Luffy is just going to be really good for, yeah, just applying pressure late game. It's a magic number swing into this 6k body, so pretty solid. Ugh, doesn't seem like we're going to get that. Yeah, it does not seem like we're going to get that 7 cost Luffy Taro on time, but it is what it is, I guess. So I'm at 4 Dawn, I'll be at 6 next turn. Bon Clay would put me at 7. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Yeah, cool. So we'll go ahead and attach a Dawn to Luffy. And we'll swing 6k. So this will be nice. So I'm at because I'm gonna use Bond Clay and leader ability this turn, and I went second. That puts me at what do you call it? So that puts me at a total of 6 Dawn right now, which means I'm at 8 Dawn next turn, which means we're gonna -1 when we play the Luffy Taro if we find it off of this search. Hopefully, let's search with this 1 Dawn that we have. And there's the Luffy Taro. Let's go, boys. Alright, so we get the Luffy Taro. So next turn when we play it, we are going to go back down to 7 Dawn. No, I'm sorry. We'll be at 8. We'll go back down to 7. Next turn we'll be at 9, which is enough to play this guy. So this is actually a very good curve for now. And he is swinging 5k at 5k. I don't think we give him that for free. I think we should counter that with the Sangoro. And... okay, now he's going 7 at life. Yeah, unfortunate, but we do have to take that, I think. We've got 2 giants. We don't feel terrible. No triggers. We're at 8. So we can do Luffy, Taro, Sangoro here, which is certainly not bad. His leader's at 7, which feels pretty gross. He's been countering very aggressively. I don't like using the Bond Clay so early against a deck that has... yeah, against a deck that has such big boss monsters that Bond Clay could later copy, but... so we went 6k swinging with the Bond Clay, and it just acts as a pseudo blocker next turn. He's going to have to deal with it. And then we'll go 6k right here. Again, oh no, he's at 7. He's at 7. Maybe I should have done this differently. Oh well, it's fine. We'll do Luffy Taro, Return of Dawn, and play the Sangoro. I'm debating if I want to be stupid enough to just take a life and then swing 7 right now, but probably not the move. Yeah, probably not. That's fine. We'll leave it there. I'm making a lot of mistakes. I guess I'm just tired right now or something. It's pretty late. Plays his Nami. Searches for Uso Hachi. That's important because that means he can rest any 5-cost blocker. He's going to swing 6 at the Bond Clay. It's just, we got to take it, you know? And he plays 7-cost Kid, putting his leader up again. Very annoying. At this point, we do have to give him some counter. We can't just keep taking these. Alright. So we have a 6k target to swing at, which feels good. So let's just swing at the Yasop. Draw a card. It's good. Come on, man. Don't tell me you're countering that. He counters. Wow. We will... go... jeez. I kind of want to... I'm actually wondering. So he's at 9 Dawn. I'm at 9 Dawn. Do I swing 8 at his life? Because he's probably going to take it, and I do need to just go for his life at some point. But that Yasop is also just going to be more swings the following turn, which I don't want to deal with. Yeah, man. It is what it is. We just got to drop Luffy Taro. We return 1 Don. No more optional Don. Gain Rush, get a draw, and then we're going to swing 10k at his leader, and he's going to take that. Now I'm debating... Do I take a life just so I have the Gum Gum Giant up? That feels a little goofy, man. Feels a little goofy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It feels really stupid, but I feel like if he starts going for board here, he might successfully kill things, and we really need our board to stay intact, so that we can just finish this game, because he's defending really aggressively, you know? Like, it's not something I would have expected. Did he use his leader ability yet? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out if he used his leader ability already. Monkey.D.Luffy, lose 1 life. Draw 1 Dawn. Enter. Draw 2 Dawn. No, he hasn't used it yet. Okay. Yeah, man. This feels kinda gross, but... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that we can just go ahead and use the Gum Gum Giant here. Let's return these 2 Dawn, and we'll trash the Zoro, I guess. And we'll buff my leader, draw 2 cards, and we'll resolve the attack. Sorry that took so long. I was just debating whether or not to do that. Sometimes you can just bait them to like trying to take your last, just going all in like 16k or something, then you casually counter out, but I don't think this was the right time to do that. He's just swinging a 7, leaving 10 Don up. That could be a Shanks or something, I don't freaking know. 7 will get a... jeez. I don't know if this deck really plays blockers. I just want to keep the Sanji because it's a blocker that can't be rested by Usohachi, so in case I need to prolong the game, I am going to say we give up these 2. So the Sanji 2k counter is a little more important in this situation than the Usohachi 2k counter, in my opinion. Okay, so he bottom decked his board, which I guess is good. Yeah, this is a little scary. He's going 8k. We don't have enough to stop at 12, do we? We got... yeah, no, we don't. We have to stop it, otherwise he wins. So we'll do no blocker. We'll give him a 2k. 1k. And, Law or Kid, I don't know. I'll give him the 1k, I guess, the Law. Resolve. Does he have a... No. He went 12, yeah. He played that really well. I guess I should have had 2 Dawn left over or something. I don't know. Yeah, we're probably just pretty cooked here, but we can... We could try to swing big, you know, at this guy. Let's swing at his life first. I doubt he's just going to give us a free 6k. So he counters. That's tough, man. I think we could do a... Yeah, if we just swing really big into this guy. So he's 12. So if I put, what? 8 Dawn. Let's do another 6k. At his life. And if he... He's debating too, if he takes this or what. Yeah, no, he put me in a tough situation. This 10 cost is pretty damn scary, especially if they steal first from us. It's pretty damn scary because we just don't have the aggression that we would otherwise have. Usually by the time they have to play 10 cost, they're at like 1 life or something, but okay, he took. Damn. That's freaking scary. I guess my I don't know, man. Yeah, I actually do not know. I think my best shot is an 8k here. And if he takes that, then we're probably just straight up cooked, but it is what it is. Okay, he has it. Oh, man. Then our next best thing is to just play the kid. Simply because it forces him to spend 3 Dawn on Usohachi. But I don't think that's enough. I mean, he spends 3 Dawn on Usohachi, but then he's got how many Dawn? He's got all his Dawn next turn. I don't freaking know. Alright, yeah, it is what it is. We just force him to spend 3 Dawn to get rid of this blocker. Okay, he's only at 4 Dawn, which is actually pretty damn good. We're actually maybe okay over here. So he goes 6k. Hold on. So if I use Gum Gum Giant, that gets me up to 9. I have a 2k that gets me up to 11, and then I would need. Yeah, no, I have to counter this. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. Yeah, no, I can't just give him that. Not sure if he's gonna play a blocker here or what. Oh, he's going at the Luffy. I'm just gonna hope to God that I draw a counter off of this. I'm gonna return these 2 Dawn. I'm gonna trash a Luffy Taro. Gonna buff this guy. And we got a 1k. Ugh, like just enough. And then he has 4 Dawn left. And he plays a Sanji. That's not bad. He's got 1 Dawn up, bro. Kill me. Okay, and I have 9 Dawn. I could, low-key, play the Lin Lin and heal his Sanji into life. I don't know. Let's try a 6k at life, draw a card. That's a good draw, actually. Ugh. We have to go. It's tough. I think we go for another 6. Yeah, I think we just play the Nami, man. I don't think we go for the Lin Lin. Another 6. Usohachi, so he can't rest my blocker for free. That feels good for sure. Let's see. So we could do that. We're gonna go for an 8k with the Luffy Taro. Takes. And that is gonna be a Nami over one of the laws. We're gonna trash the Lin Lin, I think. And we draw 2. Yeah, we got 2 2s and a 1. That's actually pretty damn good. I hate telegraphing that I have no giant, but I've got 2 blockers. God damn it, that should be enough. So I'm gonna go 6k at his life again with the law and see what he does there. He has to give me a Gum Gum Giant just for that law, which is funny. And he minuses 2 Dawn, which is important because that means next turn he has less Dawn with which he can swing. And we've got 2 blockers. The scary part is if the Gum Gum Giant drew him another Usohachi, then it's like, might be cooked. But it is what it is, man. So he's at 5 Dawn only. Yeah, he got cooked. Let's go, guys. Yeah, so like I said, this deck either wins really quickly or gets pretty damn close to it and then just has to shore up with blockers. Um, it's a little obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie, when you're on the other side of it, just seeing them drop blocker after blocker. So yeah, yeah. I mean, we just kept poking away. When you realize that victory is not in sight, instead of going for really tall swings and just hoping they magically don't have the counter, you go for small swings, like you saw me just poking there. 6 with leader, 6 with Sanji, 8 with Luffy Taro, like barely investing anything, and then just keep up blockers. And like I said, we saw him draw an Uso Hachi earlier. We knew he had it. So we just played the 5-cost kid just to force him to use it. But after that turn where he didn't end up using it, we felt really secure because then we can play an Onami, and then he has to spend minimum 6 Dawn if he wants to rest both of those with like 2 Usahachis or something. So yeah, just go friggin' blitz life, and if that doesn't work, just poke at life repeatedly, as annoying as possible, while dropping blockers every turn. That is the strat. Alright guys, that was RP Luffy. This is actually a meta-relevant matchup. I think you're going to be seeing more of him than you will Smoker. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that match, and we will move on to another one. Alrighty guys, round 3. Let's see what we got. Blackbeard's actually a good one. Let's see if we can get a Blackbeard match here. Nope, looks like we can't. Bello Betty. She will run us over. I'm not gonna lie. If you come across a Bello Betty, you're cooked. Buggy's kind of funny. Not really what I want to play right now. Come on, man. Give me something meta. Foxy. We could try Purple Luffy Mirror. This pretty much just comes down to who goes first, though, if I'm being serious. Doffy. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a Doffy match in, guys. Okay, so we got to go first, which is nice. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep this, honestly, just because we've got the Law for turn 1 and we've got the Zoro for turn 2. So even though we don't have the Luffy Taro or the Sangoro, which is a little, well, there's one. It's the only valid target we can grab. So losing 2 Gum Gum Giants feels a little bad, but it is what it is. Yeah, so Doffy is generally not a good matchup for us because it just goes too aggressive, too quick, and we're taking our own life. Yeah, he didn't do anything with this turn 1. Damn, that's pretty bad. Alright. Sorry guys, I don't know what's up here. My mouse is being a little laggy. Okay, there we go. Cool. I will go ahead and activate my leader ability. Take a life, get up to 4 Dawn. So we have a second Zoro. So worst comes to worst, we can at least play our Luffy Taro into a second Zoro. Geez, yeah, something's being really laggy right now, guys. Apologize. Alright, let's go ahead and attack. My computer will let me, okay. Attacking. And come on, Doffy. I think they probably just take this first one and then start countering pretty aggressively after this. Yeah, so he did take the first one. Then we're gonna go ahead and play Zoro. Searching. None of these are particularly good targets, if I'm being honest. At this point, we probably just want some 2Ks. And also, we've seen 3 Gum Gum Giants. If I don't grab this one, then I don't get any throughout the whole game. I'm gonna say we want to grab it. Bottom deck, I don't think the order matters. We'll return the cards and we'll pass. So yeah, fortunately we might not get our Sangoro, but it is what it is. So he plays the 2-cost Teach here, which a lot of people, for what it's worth, in this Purple Luffy deck, they will run a 2K counter, which is the 4-cost Kamazo, which allows you, if you play it, to pop that Teach. But it's like, I don't know, man. I in my real life deck, I occasionally swap in, like, instead of 2 Frankies, I'll put in 2 Kamazos. It's not really a problem. You can put in even 4 Kamazos. It's not really going to hurt your search ratios that badly. But it's just like, playing that kind of puts you off your game plan. in every way. Like, you really want to be playing. Oh, good, we got our Sangoro. That's nice. Yeah. What I was saying is playing the okay, 2Ks. Playing the Sangoro, or what was I trying to say? Jeez, playing the Kamazo. So many Japanese names. Playing the Kamazo costs you a search, basically. It costs you your normal curve, which isn't terrible if you already have your Luffy, Taro, and Sangoro in hand, but like you saw, we actually grabbed Luffy off of this Zoro search. So if we spent that turn to play a Kamazo instead, just so that we can pop this Teach, like, I don't know. I feel like it's overhyped. I don't think it's that good. That was a lot of yapping to just basically say that I don't think... Like, I think you can absolutely throw Kamazo in this deck, but playing it feels pretty bad. So we're already down to 2 life, so you can see how we get cooked pretty badly here. Any puddings? That's really mean. It's one of those things, man. It's just like, it's not much counterplay here. Doffy is just a pretty tough matchup if they play it well. And he's swinging at my board. I have the means to defend it. And damn, his board is wide as hell. I have got the means to defend it. I think I should. No blocker. I guess I'll give him the 2-2Ks, bro. I mean, I'm going down to like no cards in hand. It feels really stupid. But he also has no cards in hand. Which is... I don't know. I guess I should give him a 1K. Because he's probably just gonna swing again with the Boa Hancock. So I'm gonna do no blocker. I'm gonna give him the Sangoro 1K. Let's see what he does next. He is gonna swing. So we'll take that one, that's why I countered. I figured I might as well while I can. So it's pretty tough. Luffy into a Nami is good. We establish a blocker while establishing another big body. Yeah, there's a world in which we recover here. But I need... Yeah, I mean, I need all of my Dawn, pretty much. Let's go ahead and swing with Sanji first and just see what we get, right? So we'll go ahead and swing at his... Might as well swing at the Boa. I don't see why not. It's only got 2 cards in hand. Okay, and he counters. Let's go ahead and swing with the... No, there's no point doing a 5K because he'll just block it, which is mad annoying, but it is what it is. We'll go... We have exactly 8 Dawn, which is tough because our Nami won't get her effect. So maybe we actually just want to hard play the Nami and not play her off of Luffy. I don't know. It's kind of tough. Yeah, maybe we just play Zoro and Nami with our Dawn. Oh well. Let's go here. Let's go 6 at 5. Doesn't really matter. Let's go 8 at 6. Jeez, actually, I could go 6 at 5 again. I've already attached the Dawn. I mean, I've already committed too much. I guess I should have played the Zoro, but it's fine. I guess I'll swing 6 at 5. So he has no board at this point. I could go ahead and just do Luffy, Taro into Nami, and then just not get the draw off of Nami, which feels really bad, but whatever, man. It's probably the right move. We'll return a Dawn, and then we'll go ahead and play the Nami over here, and we will pass. So neither of us He has 4 freaking life. He has only 2 cards in hand though, which is okay. Yeah, it's just not a good spot. It's neither of us are in a great spot. He's gonna swing with his teach. 6k swing with teach. We definitely block or counter that. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if we can just blitz life the next turn because we would need all of our swings to connect. And he's got... Yeah, he's probably going to keep his blockers up. Ooh, it's pretty gross. Pretty gross. At least we've got the Sanji on board to get us some draw power. So he doesn't get his leader ability here. Oh, he does with Teach. He's just going to swing 9? Jeez. Swinging 9 where? He goes at the Sanji. If he went at Zoro, I would have taken it in a heartbeat. I would have just let it die, preserve cards in hand, preserve blockers on board. But 9 at Sanji, that's a draw engine, man. That's just too useful. I think we block it with Nami. Unfortunately. Maybe that was wrong. I don't know. But I just feel like the draws off of Sanji are just way too damn useful. And now he's got 2 units on board that can swing next turn. Yeah, maybe I should have let Sanji die. I don't know. Maybe I just should have let him die and just played the Nami. Bon Clay is not useful here. We've got 9 Dawn. We have exactly enough to play the Zoro. And, oh, that's good. Oh, that's pretty damn good, actually. If we can find a Gum Gum here, that would be great. Let's go 5, and if he blocks with a Boa, we start swinging at Boa. Okay, good. We go 6. Interesting. We go 8. And I'm actually debating. I think maybe double blockers here is better than... maybe double blockers is better than searching with Zoro. Yeah. Maybe we go Kid Law. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's the right move. We go 8. Problem is, if he gets a Gravity Blade, he's at how much Dawn right now? He's at, oh shoot, he's at 10 Dawn next turn. So if he Gravity Blades, then both my blockers are useless. He blocks, wow. That makes me feel a lot better about going the, okay. So he's only got 2 swings, so I feel good about establishing just a single blocker in that case. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Zoro, see if I can find a Gum Gum Giant. I can't. That's lame, but that's fine, I guess. Guess might as well establish the bigger blocker since I don't have the Gum Gum Giant, right? Or should I bait that I have it? I don't know that baiting actually does anything for me here. I'm probably overthinking this, man. I'm probably overthinking this. But, yeah, let's go with the bigger one, I guess. No. Let's go with the Law. Let's leave one up. Let's bait that we have Gum Gum Giant. I don't think that it actually makes a difference in this particular scenario. No, I'm not going to use the card action because he only has 1 in hand, and we just pass. So, I mean, that's part of the reason I run Law. 4 cost is just easier than 5 cost sometimes. It just allows you this 1 Dawn. If we actually had a Gum Gum Giant in hand, that would have mattered. Right now, it doesn't matter, but again, we're baiting that we have it. Just forcing him to play a little more conservatively, which probably loses him the game considering we have, like, full board right now. 2 of which are freaking 8k swings, so, yeah. At this point, I really thought we were cooked earlier on, but at this point, we probably just win. Um, and he's got 8 Dawn remaining. Probably just shores up with more blockers. Maybe he plays a Moria into another. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I'll give him the 2K and the 1K. Might as well just keep all my units on board in case he plays magically like 2 more blockers, but I don't think that's possible. I think he's got 2 boas in here already. Yeah, he does. So the best he could do is play a trash Moria and grab one of the boas and then play it, or just hard play one from hand if he has it, and then maybe play a Weevil to draw a card. I don't freaking know, man. He's only got 2 in hand. It's surely he can't have great options at this point. And then next turn we just swing 7s. That's really it. 7 at 6. He's got 7 Dawn remaining. I mean, if he's got a Gravity Blade, then... No, but then he just loses, because he leaves 2 Luffy Taros on board. 7 Dawn remaining, he could Gravity Blade Sanji and Zoro, but then we just go 9... What is that? 9, 11, and then remaining 6 Dawn on here and go 11 again. That's pretty much guaranteed game. Pretty much. Unless he has 3 2Ks in hand. Yeah, there's the Gravity Blade. Oh yeah, no, it's impossible. Yeah, no, there's no reason to even do that. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I forgot that using the Gravity Blade will get a card out of his hand, so he's only got 1 in hand. It's going to be a simple 7 at life. This is going to be a 9 at life, which is guaranteed since he's only got 2 in hand, and then 11 at life, and we win. Yeah, guys, GG. Okay, again, I really thought we were going to get cooked there. I don't think this Doffy player was bad necessarily, but I do think he countered too aggressively early on. Yeah, not sure if I'm playing against, like, you know, tip-top Doffys if I will have such good fortune, but yeah, definitely the only reason we won this match is because he countered so aggressively at the beginning that he just had no cards in hand, and he kept... He got double Jinbei. It's not like he low rolled either. Like we didn't get particularly lucky here. Oh, we saw a good curve, but like he did too, I think. Yeah, Doffy's beatable, guys. You saw it here. Again, I have my questions about how fortunate we were there, but yeah, that was a decent match. I think that was a decent representation of what this match should look like, and how you could possibly win it. So anyway, that was, I think, what we played. Smoker, we played RP Luffy, now we played Doffy. Now let's find probably a 4th match and then call it a wrap. Hopefully something, again, meta related. Attempt. Shanks, let's see it. Let's go. Let's go first again. Ugh. We've got the Zoro and we've got the Sangoro, which, yeah, I would be greedy if I hunted just for that Searcher Law. I think this is a good hand. Yeah, I'll just pass on this. Next turn, we ramp and we play the Zoro. Try to get that Luffy Taro. Oh, there's the Luffy Taro. Okay. In that case, I'm wondering if I want to play the Bon Clay instead. Problem is against Shanks in particular. You know what? Yeah, I was gonna say against Shanks in particular, he does run some cards that can KO weak power units, which is why I was reluctant to play Bon Clay, but it allows me to at least swing at him, right? Like if I just played Zoro there, I don't get the extra Dawn, which means I just swing 5k, which is just free for Shanks. So I'd rather play the Bon Clay and at least get the swing. Maybe that's wrong, but that's my reasoning there. He's going to be pretty reckless taking his life here, going 7k with the Sanji. We're going to have to take one of these 7ks, so that's fine. We take this first. He's going to go 7k again. Now... Problem is, we've got the Lin, and we're at 7 Dawn next turn. Yeah, it's kind of rough, man. It's kind of rough. I think we Feels bad using two 2Ks, but it is what it is. We'll counter with this because I just can't afford to give that Sangoro up. I really want to keep it. Okay, so here at least we have a use for our leader. We can at least just swing into a Sanji and kill it so he doesn't get to keep you. Alright guys, I'm really sorry. I think my my software just stopped recording there, which is lame. But basically we swung into the 2-cost Sanji with leader just because we didn't have enough Don to swing at Shanks. Didn't want to just give him a free counter, so we just swung into his rested Sanji, played Luffy Taro, playing the Sangoro from hand, and then we took an additional life so that we could use the extra Don to play Law. And the reason I took the additional life really is because I wanted to be back at 7, so that next turn I'll be at 9, so that I can play the Lin Lin. So I just want to have a good curve here. So again, he's taking his own life to go for a 7k swing. He's got a rush ace here, which is going to go for another 7. I'm going to have to take one of them, so I might as well just take the life for now. Ooh, not great. Oh, he's going to go double 6s? Oh, this doesn't gain rush. This... Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, he only gains rush if your leader's Whitebeard Pirates. That's fine. So he's going 6k. That's even better, bro. I will gladly give you a single 2k counter. Gladly, gladly. Ooh. Oh, man. Do we want to go Lin Lin or do we want to go... Ugh. That's kind of tough. We're at 9 Dawn. We could even go Luffy into a Zoro and hope we find a Gum Gum, but that's seems kind of stupid. Yeah, let's just go 5 into the Sanji for now. Let's go 6 into his life. Nice draw. Let's go 8 into his life. Let's go 9. We're in a pretty damn good spot here. I'll return a Dawn and we will trash. Yeah, as much as I want to be able to. Oh, no. Luffy Taro. We're not going to play another Luffy Taro. Are we? Probably not. Yeah, gain 1 life for sure. And then we can try to get rid of him. Or is it KO'd by effects? Character would be removed from play. Maybe we don't want to. Oh, I already selected it. Oh well. I gotta go for it. That's fine. He'll probably choose to use the effect, keep him on board. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. That's not bad. We've healed a life, so lethal is much less of a thing now. He's only got 8 Dawn. Rayleigh, yeah, he's gonna kill the Sanji, which is rough, but it's not the worst thing. He's gonna go 5k, and then he's gonna swing 6 probably at 6. 5k will give you a 1k counter. Yep. He's gonna go 6. We'll give you a 2k counter, buddy. And now our Bond Clay can finally do some work because he's got an 8k unit on board. That feels very good. Come on now. Why is he acting like he's got stuff to do? Pass. Pass, bro, pass. Alright, so this guy's still at 6, which is lame, but it is what it is. I guess at this point we go... Actually, I don't know. I guess we go 6 at 6. Yeah, let's go 6 at his ace. Okay, he just did a... Okay, that's fair. Now we go 5k at his life. Counters. We'll go 8k copying the Rayleigh. Very good. 9k at his life. Chilling, guys. Chilling. Casual. Casual 9-cost Luffy here. What a curve. What a curve. No, no more optional Dawn. Draw a card. That's a lame draw, but it is what it is. We're okay. We'll swing 10k and his life. He's gonna take that, yeah. I mean, we've pretty much won at this point. Yeah, it's so damn good, bro. If you can get that curve, um, we again this deck going first versus going second. If you guys watch the deck profile video, again, if you want to see that, link is in the description down below. But I explained there that like I've thought so many times that like, oh, I want to keep my opponent off of their even curve because Shanks likes even curve, Blackbeard likes even curve. So I sometimes think like, oh, maybe I should take second. No, always take first. If you can get first and you can get the perfect curve with this deck, it's just brutal, man. They have no way around it. We got the Bond Clay, which gave us an extra Dawn, which allowed us to go without taking too much life. It allowed us to go Luffy Taro into Sangoro into a Big Mom the next turn. And then we had the freaking 10-cost Luffy, so we got to, or the 9-cost Luffy, so we got to go into that next turn. That this curve was just perfection. So there was really just nothing he could do about that. All right, guys, that was again maybe a little too easy. Honestly, this didn't feel like much of a competition. Probably the sweatiest game out of all the ones I played today was that the RP Luffy one. That was quite a game. But yeah, guys, it is what it is. I hope you guys took some tips from this. If you guys are trying to learn how to play Purple Luffy, if you're new to the deck, hopefully this showed you how to play some matchups. If you have any further questions or want to see any specific matchups, let me know down below, but it is pretty damn late, so I'm going to call it a wrap here at 4 games. Again, feel free to comment. Let me know what you want to see more specifically in future videos. We do have a purple black Luffy deck profile coming up very soon, so do look out for that. And yeah, guys, I just really appreciate your support. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you in the next video. Peace.